let's take Steve and talk to Steve real quickly. Hey, Steve, how are you?
Great. I have a 16-year-old healer Aussie mix, and the last time I took him to the vet said that I didn't have to bring him back anymore for the yearly shots.
Okay.
Just the rabies. Now, is there, in other words, he's going to be 17 when his next rabies shot is due. Should I even bother?
Well, that's a good question. I am the least vaccinating vet you're going to talk to, so my tendency is to try to avoid these things whenever possible. The biggest problem, Steve, is still our government agencies and how they view the rabies vaccine. There is a rabies titer, because on older pets, we do a vaccine check through Spectrum Labs, which looks for distemper, hepatitis, and parvo.
Right.
And so we can titer them. But there is a rabies vaccine titer because it's used for animals actually that go to Europe.
Right.
But they don't approve it at the county level or the state level. So even if your dog would come back with a positive rabies titer that shows he's protective or she's protective, if, God forbid, she scratched somebody or bit somebody, then you're still liable. And the problem with all of that is if they're outside of their rabies protection according to the vaccine manufacturer, meaning let's say it's a 3-year shot,
right,
and those 3 years are over, the county has the right to quarantine your dog for up to 6 months. So to me, that's a death knell. Nothing against our shelters and whatnot, but if you take a dog like yours at 16 or 17 and you put it in a kennel away from you with all these barking animals, you know what I mean?
Yeah, over my dead body.
Exactly.
We actually had that situation happen with a dog here in our county that was bit by and attacked by a javelina,
right,
and wasn't vaccinated and had to spend 6 months at Pima Animal Care Center. And all the volunteers did all that they could to constantly comfort this dog. And it did go home, but what a traumatic experience to go through.
So, I guess, I kind of get concerned about this. What I will tell you, Steve, is what I do, because I recommend still, even at that age, to get the vaccine, is there is a homeopathic remedy called Thuja, Thuja, and the number 30 and the letter C. So Thuja 30C, and you can find it at a lot of places like Sprouts or New Life. And it's a little sugar pill, believe it or not, in a little little blue bottle made by Boron is the company that makes it. And what I do is I have my senior pets get this a couple days prior to coming in for the vaccine and a couple days after. And really the amount of vaccinosis or vaccine reaction that I've ever seen is completely eliminated.
Okay, now, where can I get this at?
Are you in Tucson?
Yes.
So Sprouts, New Life, the health food stores, they'll have it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, and you, what size dog is it?
He's 35 pounds.
Yeah, so you want to do about 2 of those little sugar tablets in some warm water for a number of days, like 3 to 5 days prior, and at least 3 to 5 days after, and then you're really going to give yourself the best protection.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.